Good morning, y'all. It is 4:40 in the morning, and you're now with Just Jay with a lot to say. Um, Over my life, I've been told that I had a gift of helping people, a gift of, sharing wisdom or just sharing knowledge or just sharing my heart. Really, it's not even all the other stuff. Forget all the things I just said. Like it's really about pouring out of my heart. And so after a lot of thinking, I decided that it's time for me to pour out my heart to you all publicly and let you into my life intimately so that you kind of see who I am and why I am doing what I'm doing. And so on today, I just wanted to share with you all like kind of where I am today and like how I got here. Um, over my life, the story is pretty common now. Single parent mom and grandmother's helped out a whole lot. But being responsible for my younger siblings and helping out as much as possible with them. So I've kind of always had this nurturing spirit, caring spirit, and hard work ethic because I saw my mom working tirelessly, 2 jobs at a time, exhausted, falling asleep, behind the wheel. I mean, you name it, I've seen it. And because of all of this, it's kind of led me throughout my life. As I look back, I see that like I've always been wanting or I've always yearned to like help people and be there for them when they needed me or even when they just wanted to talk or just vent. And through grade school, undergrad, now through grad school, and in my professional life, a lot of my friends, a lot of my family members, and just even strangers and students, anybody I've come in contact with, I feel for them. I feel what they're feeling. I take on their emotions. I take on their burdens, and I don't know why, but that's just who I am. And so I decided to kind of like let you guys into my life and just spend time with you all as I do every day with myself. Just kind of let you know where I'm at and just kind of see like what topics or what can we talk about, what can we discuss in these moments together that will help you all through whatever challenge or obstacle that you're faced with. And so I've always been told that growing up that I'm always all over the place. And as I reflect on my life, I kind of see like what people mean. Growing up in school, I went from one city to the other city, back to the other city, then go to the new city. All throughout my grade school until finally in high school, I stayed in one city. Shout out to Greyhound, shout out class of 2009. And even in college, just trying to figure out where my place was in life and where I fit and just having different jobs, different opportunities, etc. Even changing majors. Went from undecided to chemical engineering to chemistry and human development to just human development. Even in my professional career, teaching, I stayed teaching for 4.5 years. I went from one school, a charter school. That school was getting ready to close. Went to another school. That school like was in threat or in danger of closing, and so I went to another school. So it's like I kind of see what people say. Like I'm all over the place, and I don't know, or I did not know, if it was necessarily a good or bad thing. It kind of felt nebulous, But the one thing that remained clear at every opportunity, at every turn, was the discernment and the discernment that I got from God. I felt like He was navigating me through life, and although it wasn't clear to others, it was crystal clear to me. And even when moments where I was not 100% sure just because of my responsibilities, God always found a way to make it through. And so as I sit here now, fast forward, here it is in the last part of September of this year, and I decided sometime this month that, well, God kind of talked to me, but also, with my wife and everybody, I kind of decided that like I wanted to follow my passion. My passion was helping people, talking to people, growing with people, experiencing their burdens and helping them navigate through those things, and just being that platform and that gap for them and serving in that gap for them. And so with that, I decided to just leave teaching altogether. Teaching in one capacity, I would say. I don't think that I will ever stop teaching, but I do think teaching in the educational system is not something that I will be doing anymore in my life. Just because I feel like I can do so much more. I can reach so many more people. I can impact the lives of so many people across the world by just being who I am and just continue to, be in those gaps and be genuine and true to people and be compassionate That's one of my biggest values. I love compassion. I love integrity. I just love helping people. I love love. And with that, you know, even as I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm just feeling like elated. Just it's a warming spirit over me right now, because I just realized that this is something that God has called me to do. And I've even in church, I've been all over the place trying to figure out what part of the ministry I should be in, whether it's lay serving, whether it's youth ministry, whether it's this or that. I've done sermons. I've done a little bit of everything. And even in those moments, I never felt like I was in the right spot, but I've always been recognized as doing well or doing a good job. And so that was kind of confusing for a while. It was confusing to not feel it here, but then hear it around you here. And so, you know, I challenge you guys today, as this is our first time talking together, I challenge you all to just make sure that you are hearing it here first, before you allow the things you hear here to dictate what you do in your life. I think a lot of times we've been programmed growing up to do the things that we're taught traditionally to do in this country. You know, go to school, treat people right, get a job, go to college, you know, do all those things, get married, have children, and live happily ever after, you know. But I think a lot of times we have something that's missing here, something that we know is missing here, something that we know is unfulfilled here. But we allow what we hear on the outside to kind of dictate what we do. And so that's why you have so many people posting about, thank God it's Friday, can't wait till the weekend, oh my God, work was crazy. And they having a blast on Friday night, they having a blast on, you know, wake up late on Saturday, then they run errands, and they stay out late on Saturday night having a blast, and they get up on Sunday, brunch, church, what have you, whatever your poison is, whatever you like to do. And then Sunday night, they start getting this feeling where it's like, I gotta go back to work, I gotta go back to the grind, I don't want to go. I even saw a post the other day on IG where it was like, every morning when I wake up, I quit, but then I get up and go to work anyway. That's not living. That's not life. That's not what God intended for us. He didn't intend for us to be in a place of contentment or just getting by or just doing what you got to do because that's what you've been told to do, or feeling like you're stuck in something. Whatever you're doing as a professional, even as a child, whatever you're doing, you should love doing it. It should wake you up, not your alarm clock, not your spouse, not the light from, not the sun from the window, and your spirit and your passion for whatever you're doing should wake you up every single morning. And it's okay if, you know, people don't understand what your passion is. Even if you don't fully understand it, I implore you to seek after it by asking God to make it evident in your life, you know. And if you do that, and when you do that, because I know you will, when you do that, you will start to see life for what it really is. And you won't have to post, thank God it's Friday. You won't have to post, oh my God, it's Monday, I don't want to go to work. You won't have to post, I'm only here, you know why I'm here, like Marshawn Lynch, you know why I'm at work, to get this check. Because honestly, once you can do things that has nothing to do with the monetary value, you don't care about what kind of check you get, you don't care about the finances or whatsoever, you just know that you're doing it because you absolutely love it. You can do it 24/7, 365, 366 on leap year without thinking about the next thing. You can get so lost in it when you don't even think about eating, you don't even think about, you know, you're not tired, you're just enthralled in what's going on. That's when you know. That's when you know you're finally living and you're finally following what God has already destined for you. He's predestined for you to have all that you seek, all that you yearn for, all that's here. So if we just take time to just close these up real quick and open up this and talk to Him, man, the opportunities are limitless. The world as we know it will be completely different. It will be different on a whole nother level. But we have to understand that we have more to offer. We have to understand that we have more to give. And we have to understand that, you know, the way that we have been doing it, the status quo, we have to challenge that. You know. And the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway for just today, because this is just Jay with a lot to say, understand that everybody won't understand. your dream, your passion, your purpose, your calling. They won't. They'll say you're crazy. What do you mean you're leaving? What do you mean? You will lose friendships. You will lose partnerships. People will just, just be completely against what you're doing. But the one thing that I remind myself each and every day when I get up is that God got me. Before my feet touch the ground, every single morning I recite Proverbs 3, 5, 6, because that is the scripture that I live by. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not onto your own understanding, but in all ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. I believe that with all of me. And it does not matter that people don't understand my dream, my vision, my purpose, my calling, because people didn't understand Joseph's dream. His brothers casted him away. He was a slave. He was left for dead. But then God was there with him the whole while. And he remained faithful. He remained steadfast in his belief and his dream. And he came to a fruition where he was not the tail but the head. So just keep fighting the good fight. Don't allow people to shrink your dreams. Don't allow people to take away that fire that's burning within. Don't let people tell you to fill your heart with the places that's unfulfilled. Challenge it. Seek God. Talk about it. And just see where God takes you. I love you all. And this was day 1 of Just Jay with a lot to say. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. I know you guys have a lot to do, so I will leave you with this. Just continue to follow your passion. Find that passion. Seek after it. And really just dig deep. And seek God first in all that you do. I love you all, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.